This is the brief history of Tanya Sloan, the ZEO Ranger 2 Yellow, and the first Yellow Turbo Ranger.
Ready, Tanya?
You bet. It's more time. You want this? You're gonna have to go through me.
In the Alien Ranger series, after the evil Master Val reversed time and rendered all the Power Rangers as helpless children, they were sent through time to collect the fragments of a mystical item called the ZEO Crystal. The current Yellow Ranger, Aisha Campbell, traveled to Africa where she encountered a lion. Right before the lion attacks, Aisha was rescued by a young girl named Tanya Sloan. Though she found her ZEO subcrystal, Aisha wished to stay in Africa to help sick animals in a time that doesn't detract her from her journey as a Power Ranger. Therefore, Tanya agreed to return to the present in her place. When the 5 ZEO subcrystals were finally reunited and Master Val's tampering with time had been undone, Tanya discovered that she had grown into a teenager along with the other Rangers. Tanya accepted and became the new ZEO Ranger 2 Yellow.
ZEO Ranger 2 Yellow.
Tanya began her tour of duty as one of the newest members of the Power Rangers team while having to cope with the Machine Empire invasion, as well as having her world turned upside down by leaving her time period and entering the Angel Grove of the 1990s as an orphan. Kat Hillard convinced her parents to let Tanya stay at their place. It was eventually revealed that her real parents had been explorers who had left her in Africa when they went searching for the lost tiki of Auric on the fabled Mysterio Island. After receiving a letter from Aisha and her old tribe, she managed to find and rescue them on the island. She learned that the lost tiki was in fact the form of the ancient hero Auric the Conqueror, whose care she placed in the hands of Jason Lee Scott, who was serving as the Gold Ranger at the time. But when the evil space pirate Divatox plied to summon a powerful monster named Malagor in order to gain power through marriage, Tanya, along with the other Rangers, accepted new turbo powers. She became the Yellow Turbo Ranger and gained the Dunestar Turbo Zord.
All right. Dunestar's gonna shine. Shift into turbo. Dunestar turbo power.
Tanya continued to fight against Divatox, but eventually she and the other Ranger veterans passed on their powers to worthy successors shortly after graduating from high school. Tanya selected as her replacement the Angel Grove cheerleader, Ashley Hammond, to continue on as the Yellow Turbo Ranger while Tanya resumed her singing career. Even though we don't see Tanya herself, her morphed version did appear in future series. In Super Megaforce, Emperor Maverick was defeated, but the remaining thousands of X-boards still stand. Tommy gathered all the existing Power Rangers. Tanya returned as ZEO Ranger 2 Yellow with her fellow ZEO Rangers. And in Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Once and Always, after Rita repulsed or returned in a new robotic form and killed Trini Kwan, Rita proceeded to capture other Power Rangers. Tanya was one of the 16 Rangers who were ensnared and captured by Snizzard and used to power Robo-Rita's time portal. Of course, once the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers destroyed Snizzard, Tanya and the other Rangers were released and brought to SPA's medbay for recovery. Even though her time as a Power Ranger was short, she was the Yellow Ranger for 2 different teams. The only ZEO Ranger 2 Yellow and the first Yellow Turbo Ranger.
Shift into